What do you think it is about the story that has made Chicago so popular?
Well, I think it only becomes more relevant. Wow, literally, cut. No, yes, relevant. The older it goes. I mean, it's a show that like ripens on the vine with every passing moment in the way that our culture is constantly changing. I mean, I remember when the Broadway revival opened, it was kind of in the wake of the O.J. trial, and this trial that there was so much media attention on and that we were watching in real time, and it was a celebrity who got off and had these very slick lawyers who were very show busy and who were playing for the camera, and we were all sitting watching every second of this thing, which was kind of a shift in our culture. And the Chicago revival came shortly after, and everyone was like, oh my God, this is so timely. This is the time for Chicago, because it's an examination of not only our legal system, but also our culture of celebrity, just this obsession that we have with celebrities or becoming one, or just being famous, seemed to be really at like kind of a sort of a fevered pitch then. Well, I mean, look at what's changed in our culture since then. It's insane. I mean, in the advent of YouTube and Twitter and reality television and celebrity rehab and just like all of this our culture has just continued to change in a way that makes Chicago just feel like it was written 5 minutes ago as an examination of today. That's what makes it so great. I mean, it's a super smart book. It's a terrific book. I mean, there are many things to recommend it. That is one of them. I mean, the score is an absolute knockout. I mean, really, like, arguably one of the best scores of our, like, yeah.
New York, and I'm probably missing one of the real biggies that someone's going to see.
Yes, there are lots of them. I mean, there's tons of them. Well, Kiss the Spider Woman, and they what else? In any case, there's Relevant, the musical. That's the one. No, so the score is insanely good. And I mean, I think what's so great about it is, I mean, it is a very cynical and dark piece that has a great deal to say about our culture, but it's wrapped up in this like very appealing, show busy, package. So it's very easy to also enjoy on that level. It's great score, there's great dancing, there's like really funny characters, like there's all of that, as well as some very interesting and kind of thought-provoking messages.
And this was fun. I mean, so far, you can tell me, but, well, because our initial conversations were, okay, we thought there's the original production, there's this revival, and there's now the film.
Yeah.
So there really was an opening for you to create kind of, okay, what is this Chicago? Because the audience is really coming in with a variety of different ideas of what this is, which is actually a real good thing.
Yeah.
I thought, and your concept is we're in a nightclub.
Yeah, we're in, I mean, the environment is a speakeasy that would be, sort of, period specific in the 20s. So it will look like we're in a speakeasy with a band on stage, this huge and glorious bandstand. And all, and the story will sort of play out in this environment. It's really that, for a bunch of characters that are all desperately seeking attention or desperately seeking the approval of the audience, to have sort of an on-stage audience that is there, because at the speakeasy will be sort of this band, but there are cafe tables all around and stuff. So there will not only be the Muny audience, but there will be this on-stage audience, and so these characters vying for the attention, really, of both of the audiences on the kind of the stage, of this speakeasy, seems to be a way to kind of like create a space that's that makes sense in terms of the storytelling, but is also very pleasing to look at. And as the music plays such an important part in the show as a character, it's sort of great to see the musicians. Like that is something that I did love about the Broadway revival. I mean, of many things that I loved about it, but the musicians were so much a part of it. Not in the pit, you actually could see them and really sort of like have a relationship with them as well. So putting them on stage and pulling the stage forward and building over the pit, which is also a really exciting thing that we're doing with this production.
It's very rarely done here.
Yeah.
And it was an idea you and I talked about from day one. It was great because we were actually talking about this at the tail end of last season. And you snuck out here and saw the show. And it was great because some of the crew guys, I went to them and said, if we did this, how would we do this, and lighting, and they said, yeah, we can solve that for you.
That's great.
So it's really
Yeah, no, to be able to kind of pull it forward and you know, put some of these performances, you know, right in the audience's lap. It's really exciting because we have some great performers in this also. We can't talk about that right now. Yes. Oh, yeah, the cast is really pretty special. So.
And then last night, you came in, we've done production meetings and stuff, but the other thing you're doing, which is fantastic, sort of a new thing, is last night you were working with the Muny teens who will be doing their choreography, and you actually told them a story because you got a text from somebody, which I thought was a great story.
Oh, I did. Well, you know, my mom called during rehearsal last night, and I always turn my ringer off, and for some reason I had not turned my ringer off. So ring, ring, and there's Mom on the phone. And it's just, it's very special to me to work at the Muny because my mom grew up here in Webster Groves, and so coming to the Muny as a child, I mean, she left to go to college, and then my grandparents actually moved, but she grew up here. So as a child, she came to the Muny all the time, and so I remember, you know, her telling me stories about it. But also my grandmother would talk endlessly about her relationship with the Muny and all of the huge stars that she saw here, and how it was just so much a part of their life. So it's very special to me to actually come out here and work. You know, and my mom's coming to opening night, so that's exciting.
That's great.
Yeah,
Well, tell her she can come to the party.
Oh, great. Oh, thanks, Mike.